Hey everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Let's Play Chrono Trigger. And when we left off, we had just beaten the game's first major boss, Yakra, rescued the queen, rescued the princess, rescued pretty much everybody that needed to be rescued. So now we are heading back through Guardia Forest to make our way back home to 1000 AD. I won't really bother with doing much fighting between now and that moment, so actually, one thing I will do, stop by the market, see if we can pick up a few things. Especially because we've got a couple of new party members, so it's always nice to make sure that they're well equipped and so on. And I think we'll leave off the dart gun. It's a bit expensive just for one up point. I am, however, now going to buy a few shelters because we could have used one or two in Yakra's Cathedral before we picked that one up, so go ahead and do that. And alright. Yeah, I think that'll do for the moment. Well, definitely an uptick as far as Marley's defense is concerned. Let's see, I don't think I've looked at her ribbon yet. Let's see. Oh, ribbon increases her hit, okay. And the bandana increases her speed, which is not particularly, well, it's not overly bad. It's faster than Lucia's. She probably needs a power upgrade, really, if she has one. Not particularly, so I think we'll stick with the defense. Yeah, because her defense had been the lowest, so I think we'll stick with that one. Alright, well now that we're properly outfitted, I'm going to stop for a moment to rest. Super purple hair. Okay. Alright, well now I think we're really ready to go here. And yeah, I just realized I guess I could have rested for free at the castle, but oops. I don't think 10G is going to do too much to kill my bank account now. Okay. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is actually fight the guys in here so we can get enough skill points so that we can get Marley's aura. Okay, well, Lucia actually learned Hypno Wave there, so not a bad idea, I suppose. Okay, well, it didn't quite reach it at this point, so I'm going to duck back out. Guess I should have thought of this while I was going through Guardia, or through the forest. And I'm going to go one more battle just so we can get that for Marley. So, a little bit of tech grinding, but not too much. I'm keeping this one up because I don't think we had seen the Polies before. And you just notice the weird flowery attack that they do whenever they counter. So, yeah, that makes them a little unique. And you see Chrono is to the point where he can basically one-shot those. Oh, and Chrono learned Slash too. Alright, so lots of nice techs there. Okay, well, I think that does stands us pretty good for the moment, so let's go ahead and head back. Although nobody's explained how we're getting back just yet. Oh, hello there, Time Gate. How do we get home? Your Highness, Princess, we... Please, call me Marley. Well then, Marley, observe. Weird, funky wand thingy. Yay! Lucia, you're amazing. Ain't that the truth? Oh, I mean, enough with the false modesty. You have a real gift. I would trade my royal ancestry for your genius in a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call this thing a gate. It's a kind of portal that takes you to the same location in a different era. Gates are very unstable, so I use the principle behind my telepod device to create a gate key. Now we can use them as we please. But why did this gate suddenly appear? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. I like the pondering looks on their faces like, I don't know. This is getting pretty weird. Let's at least head back to our own time. Alright, coming, Chrono? Nah, I'll just hang out here for a while. Of course I'm coming. Alright, so we're headed home. And get to chill out, relax at the fair. Just sit back and do nothing for a while. And you notice the gate basically stays open, so assuming the gate key is with us, we can go back whenever we please. Phew, we're back! Chrono, Lucia, why don't you come home with me to the castle? I'd like you to come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Marley. Are you joking? That's the most fun I've had in months. I mean, even with the whole cold, dark part of it. Wow, okay. And I have some new friends, too. Chrono, be a gentleman and take her home. Oh, do I have to? I've got some work to do. Okay, I guess I have to. See you soon, Lucia. Will you escort me home, Chrono? Sure. I guess if you need me to. Of course, we've seen all the fair stuff, so we can just go ahead and waltz through here. Actually, let's see if I can pick up some more swords. Or new swords, or better swords. Whew. I think that load sword is still a little bit too rich for my blood. Alright, yep. By the way, talk that young lady into selling her pendant. You remember those white hat, black hat moments I mentioned a little while ago? We did most of them earlier, but this is pretty much the last one that we'll see. In essence, if you want to go black hat, try to get her to sell the pendant. If you want to go white hat, which I'm doing, not so much. Alrighty, back home. And another thing I'll show you, and you'll see this time and time on as we go through. One little, not really important side deal, but when you get new characters, go by and talk to your mom. Some of the character introductions can be really funny. My, how nice! I've only seen you with Lucia. Who's your pretty new friend? I seem to make a big deal out of how pretty she is. Hi, I'm Marley. Eh? Marley? I'm sure I've seen you before, dear. Now, where was that? And there you go. None of them are ever really very short, but it's kind of funny to see Chrono's mom's reactions to everything. I'll duck down here to Lucia's house real quick. Two-legged, walking humanoid robots. Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'll escort her. Alright. Now, this is the first time we've really been in Guardia Forest in our present era, so we'll walk through a bit, see how things are going here. Alrighty, another power tab, nice. And I'll go ahead and show you the shrooms. Given that we have leveled up a few, or gone up a few levels, it's not really going to be much of a struggle here. But at the very least, just show him off so that we can say hi, and he can jump on us. Yeah, you see 9 experience points. Hooray. Okay. Now these fellas, I'll go ahead and show them to you. These fellas, if you don't watch out when you're fighting them, they can call extra enemies to come after your rear end. So, especially if you're coming in right at the beginning of the game, be careful because it can get a little maddening if you let it go too much. Alright, of course, speaking of techs and what have you, okay, Chrono doesn't have anything new on the plate, but he does now have Aura Whirl, which is a full party heal attack, combined with Marley, of course, as you see. And Marley herself has Aura now, which in essence she would take the place of Frog, and Provoke as well, which is a confused tag. It'll be a bit before she gets that, but not terribly long. Okay, how are their levels actually? Yeah, they're both a little ways off. Alright, and moving over here. Open field lies ahead. Alrighty. Well, what's in said open field? Ah, magic box. And looks like nothing else. Alright, so to le castle. Princess Nadia. Oh, hey, Chancellor. Again. Oh, new Chancellor, I guess. Different Chancellor. Are you alright? Where have you been? I heard you were abducted. We had soldiers searching for you. We didn't abduct anybody. We just, well, she sort of got lost, that's all. Scoundrel! You're the one, huh? Kidnapping Princess Nadia? No, we didn't kidnap anybody. No, Chrono's... Admit it! You confused her and tried to take over the throne! Terrorist! Oh, well, gee, if it's that easy to take over the throne, I think you've got slightly bigger problems there. Stop it! Uh-oh. Ah, crap. We're surrounded. Get away, get away! Stop this at once! Too bad the guards are kind of hiding her temper tantrum face. Oh, yeah, I guess you really are the princess. What are you doing? But Princess Nadia said to... Idiots! Detain him! Ah, crap. Chrono! On a side note, gee, that Chancellor can jump high. He's definitely following in the footsteps of old Chancellor. Hopefully the old Chancellor that did yoga, anyway. And we're... Alright, remember that criminal justice system that the Chancellor talked about in 600 AD? We're kind of on the wrong side of it now. So, I guess can't win for losing. I'm the Chancellor, prosecutor. Gee, because that's real fair. I'm the lawyer, Pierre. Howdy, Pierre. Hopefully we had enough gold to hire a decent attorney. Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant, Crono, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Hang him upside down for a few years? Yeah, because the blood loss, the blood rushing to my head wouldn't get to me or anything. Or, shall we employ the guillotine? Ugh, boy. Wow, okay, bad imagery. Especially since I'm a history teacher and I get a pretty good amount of exposure to just what the guillotine was responsible for. If you're curious, look into the Reign of Terror during the French Revolution. I'll just leave it at that. You, the jury, shall decide his fate. Now, let us begin. Now, this is where your white hat, black hat stuff is going to come into play. Because in essence, you're on trial to decide whether you're guilty or innocent of kidnapping the princess. Chrono, you're hereby ordered to tell the truth. Okay. Chrono is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer? No, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Chrono if she could join him. True. Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess? Well, I did because I ran into her, or we ran into each other, but you don't have that third option, so we'll go there. Just as I suspected, the defendant deliberately tried to get near the princess. And, of course, you see the replay of the scene here. Oop, and went away a little fast, sorry. The princess then innocently followed you to Lucia's little sideshow, whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is. And I have facts that throw the defendant's character into question. No, you don't. Objection! This can't have any relevance whatsoever to this case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Chrono's character is at the very core of this case. We have nothing to hide. We have a witness, a little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant. This nice man, he brought me my kitty. Yes, we did. Thank you for being so kind. Aww. How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Well, looks like they're buying it. What do you mean buying it? I am that good. I'd like to think, anyway. The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. Oh, what about ransom? Crono, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? Now, if you had gone ahead and tried to sell her pendant, if you said no, he'll jump all over you. But now when I say no, are you sure? You really weren't tempted? Also, by the way, if you run away from the candy stand, this also affects this part, I believe. Not at all. And Chancellor can't really respond to that. That's enough. I have no more questions. It is evident that my client is a fine, noble young man. Your Honor, the defense rests. Oh, boy, one of the quicker trials I've seen lately. Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right. Not guilty. I like the little bumpy cheers there. Guilty. Boo. Well, clearly they want me to be on the guillotine. Sheesh. Not guilty. That almost sounds like a pheasant or some sort of bird cooing. Not guilty. Looks good for us so far. 3-1. Not guilty. Sorry, crowd. Not guilty. Hey, I think we're going to come out on top on this one. Not guilty. Yeah, I think we did pretty good with the whole jury thing. Order in the court! A verdict has been reached. We are not guilty. Hooray! We're not guilty! But the fact remains that even if he did not kidnap her, he ran off with her. No, we rescued her, silly boy. 3 days solitary confinement is punishment. Okay, fine. That's not too bad. Take him away! Here come the guards. Now just a darn minute. Princess! Uh-oh. Ah, what's up, King? That's enough, my dear. But, Father... All I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey rules. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor and forget about the events in town. We're leaving. Chrono! And off we go to jail anyway. Leading us across the bridge in handcuffs, and we'll see that bridge again in a little bit. This terrorist has tried to overthrow our kingdom. No, I didn't. The jury trial proved I didn't do that. He has been found guilty, and you must now carry out his sentence. Bullcrap. Ow. So this is the monster who kidnapped the princess. The execution is 3 days away. Do not let him out of your sight. Execution? Strange, but I don't seem to recall hearing anything about an execution. What? How dare you question me? The paperwork's probably just held up in the system. Understood, sir. Wow, apparently the Chancellor does some power wielding around here. Guards! Oh, okay, well we've upgraded from the slick business type guards to the holy cow, don't rush them or they'll kill you guards. Take the prisoner away. Apparently they had no faith in my ability to just come quietly. They thwacked me upside the head. Alrighty, so here we are in jail. Feeling pretty crappy. Fortunately, well, we've got ourselves a little snack here to heal up if we want to. I think we've also got, yeah, there we go. Some sympathizers brought that stuff for you, you lousy felon. Oh, thanks. Ether. 2 days until the execution. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save here because I don't have a whole lot of time to record today. So, we will stop here and we will pick this story back up next time in part 6. So, thank you guys for joining me and I will see y'all later.